we own everything, even cars too. We're proud of this.
This is Agent Leland Turbo. I have a flash transmission for Agent Finn McMissile.
Hold it! Why does the theater look different?
A part of Project Reboot is improving my infrastructure, as in the appearance of my videos. One thing that I recently figured out is that the tops have been cut off, making any footage shown on the top get blocked up by a theater screen. Also, people say that when we are sitting down, we often block too much of the movie in question for the audience to see everything. So I decided to remodel Theater A113 to make it come into the year 2022.
Oh, so that's why I feel smaller. We didn't shrink, the theater got bigger.
I thought you liked being small anyways.
Rebecca, it is way too early in the evening to break me with my hubby ideas.
Too late!
You won't believe what I found out here.
I found a terrible Pixar sequel! It's called Cars 50!
Oh, be quiet, will you? This movie isn't that bad. It's actually good. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not awful.
I'm sorry. What? You made even a god question you.
Watch the rest of the movie, and I think you'll see for yourself.
Doubtful. Considering that I've seen this at least half a dozen times, the answer is no.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Why that many?
I watched this when I was a child. I watched this once in my early adult years to see if it held up. I had to rewatch it for my worst through 2010s list, though I didn't include sequels if I'm correct in hindsight. But I watched it anyway, and I watched it twice more for this review.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Transmitting my grids now. Good luck.
Wait, that's a real number. I wonder where they are. Oh, they're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Wait, why do I care? Life could be dreaming. Life could be... Oh wait, wrong Cars movie. Does this happen with real life oil? Like, I'm being serious.
I think so. To the internet!
Oh.
Hey, Professor Z! This is one of those British spies we told you about.
Yeah, this one we caught sticking his bumper.
That's a solid joke.
If you are doing a spy film, it is good to poke fun at the genre.
That is something to be careful of. The random burst of light can give away the position.
But with all those gadgets, this should be a non-issue.
No matter how many tools you have, or what your gadgets can do, you can never be ready for anything, or everything. Maybe a lot of things, but random variables are at work. I mean, take Doctor Who for example. Doctor Who has a sonic screwdriver that can do a multitude of things, but there are many instances of where the sonic screwdriver cannot be used or be useful, and therefore create tension. No matter how much Finn McMissile is prepared for this mission, anything could happen.
True, but does he have to be suspended in the air like that? That's a risky move and it's a dead giveaway.
To get those shots, he probably needs various shots of that camera device for a proper analysis.
You know, maybe this movie is better than I thought. That whole spy opening with the missiles and the intentional fake-out death was pretty cool. This Finn McMissile is awesome. He's the protagonist of this movie, right?
Tomater, that's who is here to help you.
Wait, the movie isn't about that cool spy car? It's about Mater?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the movie!
Goodbye.
Oh no you don't! Come back here, you pansy!
No!
Oh hush, it gets better. Some call him annoying comic relief. I call him a fun-loving little doof. He's just like a little puppy.
Hey, Otis!
Hey, Mater. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Is that Will Arnett, i.e. BoJack Horseman and Lego Batman?
No, that's Jeff Garlin. He's Shirley from Jimmy Timmy Power Hour number 3, which is my favorite by the way, the Captain in WALL-E, Buttercup from Toy Story 3, and Cuddle E Hugs from SpongeBob.
Hey, but look on the bright side. This is your 10th tow this month, so that means it's on the house.
That's not a good sign. If I had to have my car towed 10 times a month, I would not be happy. Hell, I never got my car towed even once.
Remind me to check my milk card for heritages. If it's my 10th one, then I could get my next gallon for free.
Hey, don't sweat it. Shoot, these things happen to everybody, Otis.
But you never leak oil.
Yeah, but I ain't perfect.
God damn it, why can't I pin this scene?
My theater, my power. Also, why pin this scene?
It's context for later. Actually, 2 pins, please.
Double feature pins? That's a new one. I'll just throw them correctly.
Welcome home!
Good to have you back, honey.
Congratulations, man.
Welcome home, soldier. The place wasn't the same without you, son.
Good to be home, everybody.
That's a weird edit. Doesn't it look more like that they're just looking at Mac? Should it be like that? Mater seeing Mac getting disappointed, only for them for letting it come out? It just seems weird to me.
Mater! Wait! Mater! Wait! Marty!
Alex?
Marty!
Oh, sugar honey iced tea! I know Doc said these things were just old cups, but to have someone else win it just didn't feel right, you know?
1, that's a nice tribute to Doc's voice actor, considering his actual actor passed away before this film came out. 2nd of all, oh my god, that's so fucking sweet! And lastly, this shows Lightning McQueen has grown since we last saw him in Cars 1.
Well, Doc would have been real proud of you, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have left us would be proud of how we are now. Walt would have been proud to see Roy finish his dream. I'll probably go more in detail about this in Cars 3.
Boy, this was the best day ever.
Right there, The Incredibles is playing as The Incredimobiles.
Oh my fucking god! I've seen this film so many times! How do I keep missing this shit?
Finally, you and me.
Good evening. Oh, my name is Mater, and I'll be your waiter.
Okay, so this is how Blitzo interrupts dates.
Are you fucking filming us right now?
Also, I don't know why, but I get similar vibes to this.
What did you say?
I said, Sully?
Sully?
No! Since then, he sold his oil fortune, converted himself from a gas guzzler into an electric car.
I know a lot of people in the real world are converting to electricity for cars, but I have to ask, these are sentient cars. How would switching from oil to electric work exactly in this car sentient world?
Maybe it's like going from one diet to another diet? Like you go from a vegetarian diet to a low carb diet?
I suppose, but would you also have to change parts of the body of these cars so they can run on oil, electric, or whatever fuel they need?
So, surgery?
I guess. Wait, you have to get a car inspected every few years to switch out parts, check the mileage and its lifespan. Does that mean these cars have to get surgery constantly?
Reaper Man.
He's created a racing competition like no other, inviting the greatest champions from around the globe to battle in the first ever World Grand Prix.
Listen up, there's gonna be something going on that I'm gonna be doing for this GameCube 2. A race, a special race. There'll be something happening. God!
I knew it wouldn't be too long before you made a Sonic joke, let alone a fan dub joke.
I mean, come on, it's a fossil fuel. Fossil, as in dead dinosaurs, and we all know what happened to them.
What are dinosaurs in this world? This car-dominant world?
It could be connected to the Pixar canon.
I don't give a fuck about theory videos. Trying to connect theories is so 2010s. In the 2020s, what matters is the main story elements of your characters and plot. Lore, backstory, and animation are not the main focus.
Actually, Rebecca, I freaking hate the Pixar theory. It makes no goddamn sense.
Ah, at least we agree on that when it comes to this movie.
I mean, if there was a way to connect them all together, that would be fine, but the way the Pixar theory presented it, it's just so ass backwards. To quote Linkara, this is not point A to point B, this is point A to point New Jersey! Bob Show did an excellent video debunking this stupid theory. I'm all for crossovers, but that theory makes no sense. Also, please subscribe to Bob Show, he's amazing.
Let's go to the phones. Baltimore, Maryland, you're on the air.
If this is an all cars world, why not use a pun there? Couldn't you do something like Balticor?
Let's go to Radiator Springs. You're on, caller.
Yeah, that Italian fella you got on there can't talk that way about Lightning McQueen.
How the fuck did Mayor know the number for the television show?
If he is, how you say, the bestest race car, then why must he rest, huh?
Because he knows what's important.
Okay, people said that Mater made McQueen race. Not entirely true. In this beginning scene, we clearly see that Mater wants to protect McQueen's name and honor. He wanted to clarify his situation. It's Francesco here who has continued to insult McQueen and even purposely jumble up Mater's words on live TV to make McQueen look worse.
Every now and then, he prefers just to slow down, enjoy life.
Ah, you heard it. Lightning McQueen prefers to be slow.
And Mater then says,
McQueen could drive circles around you.
not that he will, but he could. If he said he will, that implies Mater is making him race. But by saying he could, that shows Mater knows McQueen could win, but isn't opting to race. That McQueen just wants to take it easy. Do you know what made McQueen join? It's this.
Mel, can we move on? Francesco needs a caller who can provide a little more intellectual stimulation, like a dump truck.
Yeah, hi, this is Lightning McQueen.
The Lightning McQueen, eh?
Look, I don't appreciate my best friend being insulted like that.
I am part Italian, and I can respect this. A duello. When you insult a person, or harm a person, or someone that's close to them, you take it personally and defend your name or someone else's name. McQueen and Mater are the true Italians here. This really shows they have grown in their friendship.
Fragile! Not so fast, McQueen!
Not so fast. What is that, your new motto?
You're bringing Mater, right?
What? Why would Lightning not bring his girlfriend around the world? Mater shouldn't be the one for this trip, especially with that spit take.
Better question, why didn't she ask to come along? Doesn't she want to see the world? Okay, I know she said she has to keep an eye on her shop, but she could look close up for a little bit.
How do all those cars fit on a plane?
That plane must be huge.
And is that a car version of Wipeout playing?
If their first stop is Japan, then they're probably watching a car version of Ninja Warrior. Oh man, that show was my childhood. I wonder if there's a car version of Shingo Yamamoto. I wonder how Shingo Yamamoto is doing now.
I think they should be careful of a certain car here.
What, a Godzilla monster truck?
No, worse, the Yukari Mobile!
Oh, Yukari! Yeah!
How does she not know if it's an imposter? Considering how popular McQueen is, that could be anybody.
Among Us!
At least it's better than the Mulan live-action remake. I call it Mobilon.
Really, Rebecca?
See? I can make car puns as well. It's not that hard to do.
I guess.
Hey, wait a minute. Toyota is not only a real-life car name, but it's named after the city in Japan.
Wait, there's a city in real life in Japan called Toyota?
Yes. What a missed opportunity.
Holy frick! Learn something new every day.
Instead, they named it Tokyo.
Maybe it's a licensing thing?
Naming something after a city is not a licensing thing. Even then, Disney can afford it.
This montage does show something. No matter what, if this movie is good or if it's bad, the animation is really good. I guess now is a good time as any to bring this up. What was the real reason that this movie was made?
Toys!
Yes, toys. No.
Nope.
Wait, it isn't?
Let's think about this logically. Cars has made less money than Finding Nemo and The Incredibles. If the main goal was to sell toys, why Cars of all things when Toys or a sequel to Finding Nemo or The Incredibles would have been more profitable? Yes, there are sequels now, but that's beside the point.
So, if it's not for toy sales, then why is it here?
John Lasseter really liked spy movies, and he wanted to sneak one in the first Cars movie. And as he was traveling the world, he would like to imagine what it would be like if Mater and Lightning were in the same locations he visited. And since the Mater Tall Tales series was successful enough, they figured to have Mater as a lead. They just took what worked with the short series and combined it with new ideas, and the old ideas that didn't make it to the first film, and repurposed them to tell a new story. Pixar makes films to tell stories and show art, not to sell products.
Hey, McQueen! Over here! Lewis! Hey, man. Jeff! Hey!
Lewis! Jeff! I remember these two cars. When Lewis said, "Hey, McQueen," and Jeff said, "Yeah."
As he drives away from me.
That's cute. So you had one of those made up for all the racers?
No.
Wouldn't it make more sense if Francesco was the villain of this movie?
Ladies and gentle cars.
Is there a reason for that particular pun there?
Hey, it's at least better than what Norm of the North 2 did.
Ladies, gentlemen, and caribou.
I have a message from London.
Not here.
You must try the canapes on the mezzanine.
The voice of Finn is Michael Caine. He was Scrooge in The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, no wonder why he sounds familiar. By the way, that is my favorite version of Christmas Carol.
I'm technical, you see. I'm in diagnostics. I'm not a field agent.
You are now.
Congrats, you have been promoted.
How about that pistachio ice cream?
No, wasabi.
Oh, same old, same old. What's up with you?
Now wasabi is very glossy looking. Not to mention the texture seems to be a lot more creamier. I can understand his confusion here.
But don't most people know what wasabi is?
He's been stuck in the same town for decades on end with not much exposure to the other countries or cultures. How the frick would he know what wasabi is?
Fair enough. Although, who am I kidding? I can't blame Mater for this. I didn't even know what wasabi was until I looked it up for this review.
Also, my favorite wasabi is this bean.
I spilled wasabi on my shirt one time, people! One time!
You also like Big Hero 6?
I'm tired pretending that it's a bad film or just an okay film. I really like that one. I will defend this movie and that movie.
Alright then, that film was alright. It was more fun when I first saw it when I was 18 because it was the first movie that I saw in theaters as an adult, and I got to go with 3 of my friends, 1 boy and 2 girls. I identify as male back then and not female. So each got to pretend to be one of the heroes in the movie. I was Fred, so my dad got to be Stan Lee.
Son. Dad.
I really like the film. I feel like people say it's only bad because they only talk about the twist villain, which admittedly is a bad twist villain.
That steak was his.
You and your team bring excellence and professionalism to this competition.
Okay, while this reaction is a bit over the top, how did wasabi become a thing?
If it hurts to eat, why eat it?
Oh, that's why! It's because it's painful. The endurance of the pain compels you to eat more.
What?
It's spice. When it packs a punch like that, it can be addictive.
Are you a masochist?
No, I just watch Food Wars.
I think Kid Danger even brought up toilets that squirt water into your asses.
Oh god, why that show?
Don't ask. This was done better in Monsters Inc. At least when Randall did his bathroom scene, he made sure he was the only one in there.
What are we gonna do about the child?
Oh, you've got to be joking.
What's the problem, Shifwell?
He's in the loo.
So go in.
I can't just go into the men's loo.
How do you tell the genders of cars in these films?
Rebecca, I know you still don't like the bathroom joke for the first one, but I thought it was kind of funny.
Well, like I said, it would have been funny if it was with any species that had ways to tell the difference with their gender.
Voices and eyelashes?
Maybe.
This cannot be him.
Is he American?
Look out, ladies. Mater's fitting to get funky.
Extremely.
What are you trying to imply there, movie?
So take it to the limit one more time.
Do.
A Volkswagen Common Gear has no radiator.
Well, of course it doesn't. That's because it's air cooled.
Perfect.
Proof that Mater can be smart. May not be the best in all scenarios, but he knows what he knows. Because, goddammit, he's really good at being a tow truck. So his input would be valuable here for the mission. Different perspectives can help.
What's so funny?
Well, you know, I was just wearing a disguise. You guys are stuck looking like that.
That's Bruce Campbell, most known for the Evil Dead movies. They just killed a good guy. This is a kid's film, right?
Need I pull up all the Disney movies? And Don Bluth? And DreamWorks? Kids can handle a little death and trauma.
Dashi, please rephrase.
Beast getting stabbed, Bambi's mom getting shot, Frollo's mere existence, the second half of Pinocchio, Zootopia. Why is it an issue with Cars 2?
It's because this feels out of place in the movie's tone.
It's a Cars film and a kids film, yes, but it's also a spy film. It comes with the territory. I mean, in The Great Mouse Detective, Ratigan kills one of his henchmen with no remorse, and In the song, he gleefully mentions how he drowned widows and orphans.
Worse than the widows and orphans you drown.
If a film about talking mice can do this, why can't a film with talking cars do it too? Time for that Robotnik song.
I got one better.
Maybe if I don't know, talk to somebody and explain what happened, I could help.
I don't need your help. I don't want your help.
That hit way harder than it should have had. I personally felt that.
Hey, doggone it, look, it's my imaginary girlfriend.
Come on, get in here!
Well, I tell you what, you really do want this first date, don't you?
What even is this movie? It's spy shit with Mater making commentary over it. I drive a fucking car every day. I get more entertainment out of that.
Hold on!
And the plane is A113. Why? Why did you reference it here?
You are the greatest race car in the whole wide world. Your best friend, Mater. I didn't really want him to leave.
Trust me, if I was Mater, I would have also left if I felt like I hurt my closest friend. I wouldn't want to be a burden.
You mean like insurance aid? Like a good neighbor, Mater is there.
Yes, there was an actual Cars 2 commercial with State Farm.
That ain't good.
You can't always be prepared.
That commercial was from over a decade ago.
I feel old now.
Couldn't they at least do a funny take on it, like the Jake joke?
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
My brother dressed up as Jake from State Farm for a talent show. Like Anthpo's KSA.
See how he's had most of his parts replaced? And see all them boxes over there? Them's all original parts.
Think we could track.
Exactly.
Again, him showing his true colors. He can be smart when the ballpark is in his favor.
Cherchez l'amour profond. Ma vie s'allume.
Surprised that they don't do a Hunchback of Notre Dame joke. Okay, I actually like the Gusteau's reference, even if it is another car pun.
Excuse me. What are you selling?
Headlights, monsieur, headlights?
What the?
Did Maida just enter a bootleg of Cars?
There were Hugos and trunk-offs.
Maida, are these cars considered lemons?
Is the Pope-mobile Catholic?
There's religion in Cars? What's next? You're gonna make a reference to Car Jesus? Who's Car Jesus? Henry Ford?
Where's this meeting taking place?
Porto Corsa, Italy.
That's where the next race is.
Then there's a good chance our mystery engine will be there too.
You know, the thing with a lot of good mystery stories, it's fun to revisit them to pick up clues to the big reveal. Because the twist of this movie is so bad, they don't show any of the clues. I watched this film probably half a dozen times, and there are no clues telling us that Sir Miles Axelrod is the villain. A good way to make a mystery is like this one recent Family Guy episode that came out last month called Hard Boiled Meg. In that one, Meg has an imaginary boyfriend, but the audience thinks that Seymour is real, when really he's part of a simulation.
Dude, lead with that next time.
And the episode makes you think as you wonder how Meg even got away with driving away from the police and causing a car chase when police can easily identify where cars belong nowadays. It's a good twist, and you can easily connect the dots by watching it a couple of times. Cars 2 is so bad that it has no dots.
He's my best friend.
Then why would you ask him to be someone else?
That's not what Lightning meant at all. He just didn't like the fact that Mater was screwing him up. And yeah, I'm with Lightning. Because their communication sucked, Lightning lost the race due to Mater. That's bad professionalism. And Mater can't afford mistakes like that in professional racing. Especially since there could be money won in this. You can't always be yourself 24/7. If you did, you'd be an asshole.
Your dents are valuable. Really?
I come by each one of them with my best friend, Lightning McQueen.
Wait, you got all of those dents from Lightning? I think he's not really your friend if he keeps hurting you like that. Funny, I thought these films were trying to show that Mater was bad on Lightning, but maybe it's now the other way around?
My line of work is towing and salvage.
Right, and Mischief Wells is designing iPhone apps.
No, man.
Oh yeah, iPhones were a thing in 2011, over a decade ago. You're right, Dashy. We're old! I mean, iPhones are still a thing, but not that model.
Wait, did you say idiot? Is that how you see me?
That's how everyone sees you. Isn't that the idea?
Wait, you're only realizing that you're an idiot now? Mater, you've been an idiot from the start. This is one of the biggest rookie mistakes in making a comic relief. When the comic relief in question is dumb, but they don't recognize that they're dumb.
Dumb people are always blissfully unaware of how dumb they really are.
See, when a dumb comic relief does realize that they're dumb, they can at least be funny. And we're normally not supposed to take them seriously, unlike this movie.
A fucking course.
Dashy? What's the matter?
I actually feel sorry for Mater here, because this really hurts. You're being yourself. You're being as nice as friendly you can be. You're showing what you're really passionate about, only to find that everyone sees you as a joke. Is this what Walt felt when people told him that Snow White would be his folly? Everyone thinks you're stupid because of a few little quirks that are kind of out of your control. Mater has a hard time understanding social cues and reading the room, and he just gets too excited. And suddenly, I'm relegated to being seen as nothing more than a child and a joke. I know how Mater feels, because this is how everyone sees me. I'm just comic relief, or just an idiot. I'm not allowed to like dark things because I'm the innocent one. I'm apparently stupid because I mispronounce things. Mater is just alone in the universe. Is this how everyone sees me? Is this really how everyone treats people who are different? Mater's just alone in the universe. Like me.
You know, Dashy, remember how last year how often I would be myself, and in October I got in trouble for it?
Yeah?
I think I kind of get what you're getting at now.
You do?
Being yourself is a complex moral. Some people are too shy to be themselves and never thrive. Other people are themselves too much and end up being narcissistic. I end up on both of them, so I even out equally with the right balance in the end.
Then why did you state, wait, you're only realizing that you're an idiot now?
In film, characters often have to exaggerate different personalities in order to make a profit. Remember, normal human conversation doesn't really make the most profitable thing ever. How I act in my videos isn't how I act like in my real life 100% of the time. Sometimes I do exaggerate in my videos, even if I'm 100% honest in my opinions. The first movie in the car shorts had Mater at least have some kind of self-awareness of his stupidity. Either him or at least Disney did. It's just strange for Disney to change it all of a sudden.
Just find his lack of reading the room in this film similar to my disability. Am I being too personal? Probably. But I just find him Mater a bit too relatable in this film.
I think I can see that, but you're not an idiot or a bitch, Dashy.
Why's that?
Because you're real, nice to me, and an actual friend. And that's the best thing that I could ask for.
I don't deserve your friendship.
Easy there, it's alright. You do deserve my friendship, though. Wanna finish up the movie?
Can I get a refill on my Dole Whip and popcorn first?
Yes.
Thanks, Rebecca. I needed that. Let's get back to the movie.
Why, this place looks like it's made out of gold.
That's because it is, Mater. Now, be careful.
Wait, Mater can tell the wins on all the gambling here? Dude, you could win millions and retire right now. Forget the spy mission.
But the world would be doomed.
Mater can buy the world.
What do you mean, don't talk to you? So you want me to stop talking to you? Right now.
And now it's worse because I'm repeating everything you say into the microphone?
The world turned their backs on cars like us. They stopped manufacturing us, stopped making our parts.
Wait a minute.
I have several questions.
Considering that this is a car world, and cars are essentially humans, and that they just stopped making parts for cars, wouldn't that be like if certain human races stopped existing? Shouldn't there be riots for this? If these poor cars can afford these luxurious casinos, why is money an issue? What do lemons have to do with cars? And fifth and most importantly, does anybody give a fuck?
They've called us terrible names. Jalopy, Rust Bucket, Heap, Clunker, Junker, Beater, Wreck, Rattletrap.
Are these like car slurs? Would YouTube in the Cars world demonetize this?
Also, the villain's conflict is similar to Mater's conflict. Very nice contrast.
Embrace your inner lemon. Let it drive you.
Well, it's about time I play another SpongeBob clip.
Every villain is lemons.
God damn it, you stole the joke I was gonna use.
Hee hee.
Oh, number 7 is loose. Shoot Todoroki.
Todoroki? Oh, God, no. The My Hero Academia jokes can flourish. Flourish, I say.
Bumper to bumper as they approach the finish line. McQueen's the winner. Francesco's second. And they have...
Oh, hey, Lightning won. I guess.
Dadgum.
Gatling gun. Request acknowledged.
Shoot, I didn't mean.
Request acknowledged.
What even is this? Oh, nice. You want these spies dead, and yet you don't kill them.
It's a spy movie. The elaborate death trap is inevitable.
Haha, John Lasseter. Isn't he the one behind on why this franchise is garbage?
What's everybody on the wrong side of the road for?
You know, that joke would have been funny, except that cars are the equivalent of people here, and we don't have walk-in parents/directions like we do for cars. I love how the movie waits to near the end to show that Holly Shipwell can fly. It sounds like the Like a Good Neighbor State Farm is Sears jingle. Considering earlier in this movie, that's believable. Isn't losing a tire like losing an arm or a leg?
Or shoes? Wait, is the body part like a foot? Oh my god, this is Repo the Genetic Opera! Repo Man!
Look, you're yourself in Radiator Springs. Be yourself here. If people aren't taking you seriously, then they need to change. Not you.
Said the American in a foreign country.
Listen to the music. Now that Mater is actively helping out with a spy mission and trying to figure things out, they added a bit of Radiator Springs flair to the spy music. And by that, I mean banjos, bitches! How do you make this both silly and dramatic is amazing. This shows that this is Mater's time to shine.
Mater, just cut to the chase.
Okay, it's him.
It was Axelrod all along.
I figured it out when I realized y'all attached this ticking time bomb with Whitworth bolts.
This is 100 seconds later, yet only 40 seconds count on the bomb.
Oh god, you'd be great at pointing out the bomb scene in Sonic X.
How so, Dashi?
There's a scene when the bomb should have gone off after 10 seconds, but the scene was like, what, 45 seconds? It's from the Adventure 2 arc.
The engine from the photo.
It's a perfect match.
Except that one is blue and the other is green.
Paint jobs! Or it's a disguise, much like his voice. Also, let me remove those 2 pins from earlier. Only Pixar could take something like a pee joke, or, well, an oil leak, and make it into a plot point that works and makes sense and somehow makes it less vulgar. And Mater knowing about lemons because of Otis at the beginning, so him figuring out the parts that it was Axelrod does fit nicely. I will say, this twist does work, and the elaborate scheme does make sense. However, I could kind of figure out it was Axelrod, even though he had a disguised voice. I could kind of hear his voice through that disguise. Trust me, as someone who's been making YouTube poops for a very long time, you can kind of see and hear things through the distortion.
Once big oil, always big oil. Man, tree hugger.
Now kiss!
Actually, there is one thing.
Well, that's selfish of Mater. In the first movie, when McQueen was offered something at the end, as in the if you need anything bit, he gave something for Mater. Since Mater was his new friend, shouldn't Mater give something to Lightning? You know what? The credits are right here. I think I'm done with this movie.
Isn't saving his life more than enough?
You know, that is true. Plus, Lightning has had more success than him. Do you feel better now, Dashi?
I think I do a little. I guess I'm just upset that you think it's the worst Pixar movie. I mean, I literally had to drag you into this using my magic just to keep you in there, and we just had a little pep talk.
Wait, you think that I think that this is the worst Pixar film? Ha!
Wait, what film do you think is the worst?
Brave! But luckily, that's not for a while.
Actually, that's the next one on the list. We're doing that in 2 weeks, and I actually really like that movie.
Yay, Brave!
Yay! See you in Brave, bitches!